And we're live Sunday, Satoshi. Welcome back, folks. Episode number 13 with Bitcoin Ben, our regular guest. Ben, thanks for joining me. Happy Sunday. How are we doing, my friend?
Doing well, bro. Happy to be back for another Satoshi Sunday. I'm
Hell
sorry
yeah.
that last week I was in a traveling delirium.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. That's cool, man. Like, traveling resets your whole mindset. So that's totally cool. How was it?
It was
Did
good.
I
I'm getting a little double feedback, so that's annoying. But the conference was great. It was, you know, good, good networking with other freedom lovers.
the mo-
Many of
the,
them
mo- the
appreciate
more
Bitcoin.
important question is, did you orange pill anybody? Did you get into Bitcoin with any of your, because Ben went to a Young Americans for Liberty thing in Florida. What speaks more to liberty than Bitcoin? So I'm sure you got into some orange pill conversations there. Do you care to share any of those liberty minded conversations based in freedom? Ben,
Yeah, I'd say everybody
care to share?
appreciates Bitcoin there. There's
Everyone?
there's maybe not everyone, definitely not everyone, but um, you know, I'm sure at least half probably appreciate it. Maybe
A, a
maybe a
good
quarter
portion of the folks. A
a
good
quarter
portion
of
of the
people there
folks.
probably have some Bitcoin and know a little bit about it.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, let's talk about the orange coin because we know orange coin good here on for those that join us on these lovely fine Sundays. Um, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about Satoshis. We're getting started at block number 804098. That's 804098. Dude, did you see, and this is something I want to jump into, did you see that for the ninth time this year, a solo miner hit a block? Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I saw that, because you announced it in your YouTube short, and
Mm,
YouTube seems to actually feed me your content, which I appreciate.
good job, YouTube. You love to see it.
Mhm.
You love to see those analytics. So yeah, a solo miner hit a block, bro. $165,000 worth of Bitcoin to that miner. Congratulations to that person. That is epic.
So
And
I don't get how you get 165 grand out of one block. I thought, or wait, I
let's
guess
talk.
that's just
Let's
six
talk
six.
about it, bro. That's what we're here for. Like, we're here to talk about these things. So how do you get 165 grand? Well, basically, let's look it up because I want to. Let's actually look at the block. So give me just 2 seconds, and let me find that block number real quick. The easiest way to do it is follow Twitter. Give me 2 seconds. So block number. I'm shamelessly watching my own YouTube short on the matter. So let's see. It was block number 803821. So let's look at this thing in the actual. So 803821. Let's look it up. I'm using bitfeed.live. I really like this visualizer. 803821. And so how do we get to 165 grand? Well, basically, because the Coinbase as it stands is always 6.25 Bitcoin, right? Right. I like the orange shirt, by the way, dude. You're swagging.
Thank you,
Um,
bro.
so so the Coinbase is 6.25, and then he also got transaction fees, which was about 0.6 additional Bitcoin. So the grand total for that, let me find it, 803,821. Here we go. So the total for that miner was 6.31873717 Bitcoin, worth at yesterday's value, it was worth $165,000 in Bitcoin. So this miner received basically 6.32 Bitcoin, if you round up a little bit, a million
awesome.
sats or so. Yeah,
hey,
6.3.
My audio is all screwed up, and I'm hearing like 5 Colbys talking to me. I'm gonna hop out and come right back, and hopefully that fixes it.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll share my screen and we can just look at this together, folks. For those that stick around, well, Ben has technical difficulties here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna do the whole window to get the full experience. So, there we go. Bam. Boom. So, zooming in, this miner, check this out. I want to go through some data with you guys real quick. And let me bring Ben back. Let's talk about it. Okay. Bam, bam. Bitcoin Ben, go ahead and join us.
Yo.
There you go. How are we testing?
Check. You know what? I realized that was all my fault. I made the
dude,
classic.
It always is your fault, dude. It always is.
I accept full responsibility. I had the live stream open in another tab, so I was hearing everything coming through, on like a 15-second delay twice, and I was just like,
Come on, man. Come on. That's all right, bro. I forgive you.
The classic simple mistake.
It's all good in the hood. Don't worry about it. So we were looking at this little block here that the solo miner hit. Bro, how freaking psyched would you be if you hit a block? If you were risking it all solo mining, right? You're making nothing every day that you're solo mining, unless you have a really, really, really good day like this miner did, making that fat 6.32 Bitcoin, all for his or herself. Come on, man. Get pumped. Pump your bags, folks. Don't pump your brakes.
Other than like having kids or something, it's probably the most exciting thing that could possibly happen in your life, because they've probably already mentally prepared themselves for the chance that they never hit a block, during their solo mining, and then all of a sudden, it's like winning the lottery.
It's crazy. It literally is winning the lottery. Let's talk about some more of the numbers behind this thing, dude. It's crazy.
The chances to the lottery.
Let's talk about it. I mean, the lottery is just a scam. Let's be real.
Right.
But so check this out. I'm at solochance.com. This is a really cool way of understanding solo mining. And so this guy was running a petahash. So he was running like 10 S19s. That's quite a bit of hash, to be fair, right?
So having more machines just increases his likelihood because he's basically got all 10 working together.
Yeah, proof of work. I mean, obviously, if you're deploying more hash, you've got a better chance of finding the block. And that's what's freaking so cool. One of the many things that's so freaking cool about Bitcoin is it's a meritocracy. So anybody, it's not proof of stake, it's proof of work. So you do some work and you have a chance of getting rewarded, even if you're doing it all by yourself. In this case, solo mining is doing the work basically all by yourself. You're not socializing the rewards, and you're not socializing the work, and you're also not socializing the rewards. So it's winner take all, baby. Get rich.
So the way that guy's doing it, is it like one of his 10 machines hit the block? Or
no,
is it...
all. Well, yeah. I mean, technically, one hash is all you need to find the nonce. The number only used once, and so yeah, one of his machines hit the block. It could have been any of his machines, right? Because they were all hashing to the same account, basically. And dude hit.
That's awesome.
So check this out.
Makes me want to plug in a miner somewhere.
Bro, I mean, it makes you want to do a little hashing by yourself.
Right.
Extremely risky though. Like, let's clear the record. I'm not recommending that anybody does any solo mining because it's extremely unlikely that you are going to ever get rewarded for it.
Yeah, but it's guaranteed that you're jacking up your power bill.
Correct. Like, there's costs. There's real world costs to the work, which is why you can't fake the work, right? You got to have the chips, you got to have the ASIC, and you got to have the energy, which costs real money. So there's real world resources. Hence, how Bitcoin connects the real. I don't know if I'm going to say this accurately, but Bitcoin connects the real world resources to digital gold. Like, it unlocks the realm of digital scarcity because you can tie. It's the innovation of digital scarcity, and the more you think about that, the more it blows my mind. Anyways, but check this out. Let's run through some numbers.
Converting raw power into value and security for the future.
Well, dude, check this out. You can be running Bitcoin miners off the grid at stranded energy sources where the energy would otherwise go wasted. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that, like, most energy isn't consumed, insofar as, like, there's a lot of energy wasted. And in order for us to keep the lights on, like my super cool Bitcoin neon sign, like, in order to keep the lights on, whether it's hospitals, schools, houses, businesses, factories, whatever, there needs to be a reliable base load of energy that's constantly being produced. And Bitcoin is extremely unique in that they can respond to grid demand and curtail at, like, a light switch. You can turn these machines off. Like, you've had your hands on machines, so you know how quickly you can just turn these things off. And that makes the energy that they were otherwise consuming immediately available.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
a game changer.
As far as the green people go, that could be viewed as a huge advantage because they're the ones that are pushing all these other, forms of energy that require variance in, load on the grid and stuff like that, like wind and solar.
Spot on. And that's why Bitcoin is driving more green energy to come online than anything else, because it will consume that intermittent energy like wind and solar when it's only really producing when the wind's blowing or the sun's shining, and it will consume it, convert it to value. And when the grid needs it, Bitcoin miners can be financially incentivized to make it available. So there's nothing like it. Bitcoin is massively changing the world, and particularly the world of energy.
Yeah. I just had a cool thought, like maybe in a couple of years, I can get a nice little property with some water moving on it. And I'll build a dam, get a nice little lake going. Then I'll build a hydroelectric plant there. And then with the free energy, or, after the initial investment, largely free energy that I will get off that, might be able to buy up all the old efficient miners that are no longer profitable in most of the world at pennies on the dollar, and hash for hash with a very little investment in the actual hardware.
Yeah, dude, for sure. That would be way cool.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a million cool ideas you can get to use free or accessible energy.
For sure. And whoever has the lowest cost of energy stands to kind of profit the most from turning on hash. And that's why you're seeing these energy producers, energy companies, even sovereign nation states start to consider Bitcoin mining, because you can convert energy into sustainable value from that standpoint. Dude, let's get back to the solo miner. So this guy was running 1 petahash, right?
Mm-hmm.
at 1 petahash, his chance per block is 1 in 437,536 at current difficulty. So that's 1 in almost 500,000 blocks.
Right.
And his chance per day is 1 in 3,000. And it would take him 8 years. Last I checked, it was 7 years, but let's just say it would take him 7 or 8 years at present difficulty to find a block.
Yeah, that's an average timing.
Yeah. On average, it could take longer. It obviously didn't take him that long.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder how long he has been solo mining.
Right. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. If a lot of people waste their money on the lottery, how about them apples?
Yeah, it looks like your odds are actually far better at solo mining. Even though I guess, you're guaranteed to be paying, your power bill. You can buy a lottery ticket one time when you get a couple extra bucks in your pocket and whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I've heard, the lottery is like a stupid person tax.
Stupid tax. That's what my old boss at the Marriott said.
For sure. But hey, some people win. It's interesting how a lot of people, and I think this is kind of like a symptom of our current fiat, our current fiat corrupt money system. But like people that run into wealth, they just tend to lose it all. Lose it all. Like most people that hit the lottery, their lives are like ruined from hitting the lottery because they get wealth and then they just end up losing it all, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's because their time preferences. I mean, heck, if you're gambling, that's a very high time preference activity. You're sacrificing kind of your savings so that you can get your quick hit of dopamine by gambling and hoping that you win, knowing that the odds are against you. So it's kind of like a self-destructive activity and behavior.
Yeah, I've never once paid for a lottery ticket.
And where was I going with that? So yeah, time preference. Like, I mean, again, like, why do people engage in such kind of irresponsible financial behavior? Maybe because our money is broken.
Yeah.
Maybe because our money itself is broken, and furthermore, people's ability to save money has been utterly destroyed by inflation, where it presents a very serious dilemma where people don't know where to put their money because they know it's losing value.
Right. Yeah, definitely disincentivizes saving, incentivizes, consumerism, which, corporate America loves, I'm sure.
And it's debt, right?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's really sad. I mean, people that win the lottery, you'd think, oh, you'd be set. All I need, there's so many people that think, oh, if I just had, this lump sum, it'd be so much easier for me to, get ahead and stay ahead. But, if you don't have the financial intelligence or education to, to use that wisely and responsibly, then yeah, it's going to end up being squandered and, you'll be back where you started before long. It's just a matter of time.
Worse. Yeah, or worse off.
Yeah,
but
you might lose the appreciation for every dollar you have after that point. Who knows?
For sure.
But
I mean,
it'd be nice if our
public
education system would, teach something about money. And nowadays, it's like you're lucky if you can get them to teach math and teach people how to read.
Dude, maybe they don't want us to know how to read. Maybe they don't want us to know any math. Like,
I don't think they do at this point. They're like, we have computers and, a special class of people who will take care of this for us. AI is going to replace all you guys in a few years anyways.
They just want us to be institutionalized, right?
Yeah, y'all just, take some puberty blockers and antidepressants and, go have a good time. Even though I don't really think, that's a good time myself. I wouldn't know, but,
Dude, let's talk about the halving.
Sure.
It is close. It's right around the corner, and it's looking like what if blocks were 10 minutes, we would be looking at the halving taking place in late April.
Mm-hmm.
That is very close.
Exciting.
It's close. It's exciting. It's inspires fear in some. Particularly miners are looking at our hash price. Let's check on hash price. Hash price it went down hard earlier today. It went from above 7 down to low 6s. If you're a miner, you don't love to see it right now. And we're looking at a massive difficulty adjustment as well, just to add salt to the wound right now. We're looking at a nearly 7%, so that hasn't even changed in the last few days. 7% difficulty adjustment upwards. I believe that'll put us at all-time high in difficulty by about 4%, which is just absolutely shocking, folks.
Yeah. It's cutthroat out here right now.
It's absolutely ruthless as far as the price action, combined with the relentless deployment of hash, especially as summer curtailments go down and more hash comes online. This is going to result in difficulty going up. And as price is going down and difficulty is going up, that's kind of crushing hash price at the moment. So we are at $63.64 per petahash, 6.4 cents per terahash, down almost a whole cent on terahash just in the last couple weeks. So
I know North America has some of the most hash between Canada and the United States in particular. But as far as the seasons go, isn't it getting hotter, I don't know, in freaking China or something, as it's starting to cool off here a little bit? Wouldn't there be maybe a slight counterbalance going on?
Not in China so much. I mean, there's still a lot of hash in China, but right around here on the graph, let me throw up my screen real quick before we wrap. Where my screen at? There it is, right there. So China basically made Bitcoin mining illegal right around here.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right there? Am I right?
It does look like a steep drop off.
Yeah, it was a massive drop off. Wait, no. Sorry, that's a drop off. So when China kicked their miners out, hash price actually went up considerably.
I'm sure Xi still has some hash power.
You reckon? Let's see.
Hash for me, but not for thee.
Yeah, so hash price went up a lot when China kicked their miners out. And if my memory serves me correctly, let's see. I'm just looking at the graph, and I don't know exactly when the date was, but mid-21 sounds about right when that happened. I'd have to let's double check just for accuracy.
Summer of 2020.
Yeah, I want to double check, and then let's find it on the graph. But basically, China made Bitcoin mining illegal, basically, and
it says May 2021 according to Euronews.com.
May 21. All right, so
as a result, many miners fled to Kazakhstan and the United States. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So May 21, that would put us. Where would that put us? Hash price went way down here. Okay. We should look at just the actual hash rate because I'm looking at price. So let's look at the 3-year Bitcoin price difficulty. Here's the 7-day moving average on hash itself. So May 21, you can see it doesn't look that massive on this graph, but it was absolutely massive, dropping from 180. Now it's crazy to think that when China decided to ban Bitcoin mining, the network hash rate was 180 exahash, and the current 7-day moving average is over 400 exahash. So more than doubling from the high prior to China banning miners. Steadily going up into the right. Relentless deployment of new miners from that bottom, from when China turned off. But new machines just steadily coming online since.
That's a lot of faith and a lot of delayed gratification right there.
For sure. Yeah, so having right around the corner, April of next year. Let's see. We've got 3 more. Let's see. We've got.
What's that black and white page that you're on there on the big monitor?
This is clarkmoody.com. It's got a bunch of cool stats. Got a bunch of cool stats about Bitcoin. If you go to bitcoin.clarkmoody.com, nice. See a bunch of data. Let's hit another couple data points before we bid the good folks watching this live stream farewell. Dude, supply. People, as we approach the halving, people start to realize that Bitcoin is finite in supply. And people start to appreciate that more as the halving event happens.
I wonder why that is. I mean, I think most, Bitcoiners and Bitcoin media, I think the number one thing they push is the finite supply, so.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of other distractions in the investment world. This is not investment advice, but people just start to appreciate, I mean, the supply schedule. So check this out. 92.68% of Bitcoin already exists. The last Bitcoin will be mined up until 2140. So that's a very long time that you have that from now until 2140. There is about 7% of the Bitcoin left to mine. And
yeah, so in this first 15 years, we've already got 93% just about of the Bitcoin has been released or created, however you want to call it.
Yep. And a lot of that is not a lot of it is gone forever.
I was going to say there's going to be a lot of it that's gone, and there's no way to know exactly how much is gone, right? Because it just looks like cold storage as far as the network is concerned, I'm sure. Even though it could be cold storage at the bottom of a dump in England somewhere.
Right. So that's pretty freaking cool that we can say exactly how much is in existence with certainty, and it's audited. It's basically receives a full audit every 10 minutes on average. So run a Bitcoin node, folks, because it is one of the most powerful things you can do.
Yeah,
to make the world a better place.
For sure. I like this guy on Twitter and YouTube called Ian Major. He's got some cool Bitcoin education stuff too, and he's got a shirt I don't know if it's his or someone else's, but it says 21 million divided by infinity on the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's only about 1,500,037 coins left to be mined, and so the halving reminds people. It reminds people of what is. I mean, the halving is an essential part of Bitcoin, so when it helps people to learn more about it as adoption grows and so on and so forth. So yeah, Bitcoin's right around the halving's right around the corner, and Bitcoin is cool. So subscribe to the channel, follow Ben on Twitter. Are you back on Twitter, or are you still kicked off?
No, I appealed, and I was told that they did not feel like changing their decision.
Fair enough. So don't follow Ben on Twitter because he's not on there, but you can follow him on Instagram, Ben Leneve, and you can follow me on Twitter, Colby No. I'm still on Twitter, folks. They haven't gotten me yet.
If anybody's got any good, Elon Musk connections, apparently that's all it takes to, get what you want with Twitter. So, feel free to reach out and, say free my homie Ben on Twitter, because all I did.
Elon my Musk brother, I don't, no, don't go there, because don't get me kicked off YouTube.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to get us banned.
Yo, my brother in Christ, get on Nostr. They can't kick you off of Nostr.
Yeah, I guess
you can say whatever you want, bro. Nostr is decentralized. A lot of Bitcoiners be on Nostr. It's a happy place.
Right on. Yeah, I guess now I have no excuse.
Do it. Go ahead and download.
Is it like the Damus app or something?
Damus, there you go. Yeah. Get you Damus. That can be, your interface for Nostr.
That's clever. How whoever created that app, whatever, made a little contraction, Nostradamus.
For sure, dude. Bro, you'd be looking like Luigi with that mustache.
Yeah, I'm just not quite as tall and skinny. I'm more of a Mario build.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody out there watching the live stream. We tried to have fun with it. I'm going to be trying to put out some more content, like long form, just talking about Bitcoin, because that's what I like to talk about.
Your shorts kill it too, though.
Dude, I'm enjoying just kind of ranting about Bitcoin on YouTube. So I'd appreciate the support if y'all want to give me a thumbs up if you like the content. You appreciate me and Ben doing the Sunday Satoshi. Give us a thumbs down if you think if you're not with it. I just appreciate everybody out there. So have a good rest of your Sunday, folks, and stay humble, stack sats, peace, love, and Bitcoin. Ben, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, because that's the only place I am.
Let's roll. But you're going to get on Nostr, though, for real, yeah?
I'll get on Nostr.
I appreciate you, dude. Peace.
All right, talk to you soon, bro. Everyone have a good one.